Hi there, Jack from Smoky Mountain Scientific. Today we're going to talk a little about software. I'm going to demonstrate some software, and just to give you an idea of what the hardware looks like that we're working with, we have our Wheetrometer. Here is our cell holder, our cuvette holder. We have some of these plastic cuvettes that drop in there. We're getting our light from a fiber optic that is coupled to our UV vis lamp. Okay, so these are the bits of hardware that we are going to be using for this demo. Alright, so we get into our software, and we're going to set the integration time to 9 milliseconds, 4 loops and 1 data averaging, 1 point data averaging, basically no data averaging. That looks okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a light blocking bit of plastic into the sample holder so no light gets through, and I'm going to run a spectrum. Okay, what you can see is that for most of the wavelengths we are below 100 counts of intensity. And that sounds like a pretty good place to be. Let's take that out, and we will replace the light block with a blank. Right, so we're going to have our multi-spec mode instead of the one-shot mode, so we can collect more than one spectrum. Okay, so this is going to be our reference. We're going to put a space in there, and now we'll hit the run button. Okay, I guess I didn't hit the run button. There we go. So this is the output from our light source, and you can see that it's way above the red line. The red line was our background, right? It was our dark spectrum. So we'll take that, the clear, the empty, the non-chromophore containing sample out, and replace it with a solution that contains some green food coloring. All right, so that should have some absorbance, and let's hit the button there. Okay. All right. Well, that's a little odd. We should not have had the black line up above the blue line, but we did, and we'll see how that affects things. We'll trade that sample out for one that's a little more concentrated, and hit the button again. All right, that's our second concentration. We have a total of 5 different concentrations, so we will look at them in sequence. Did I do that? Nope. Gotta make sure I actually hit the button here. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. This will be number 4. I have a little shield that goes on that covers up the sample. Alright, this will be our last sample, and we'll hit the button again. Okay, so let's see here. We got this blue one there. That green one goes a little high. I don't know what's up with that. The rest of them look okay. Anyway, let's now not worry too much about that. We're going to process the spectra to get absorbance spectra. Okay, so we'll hit this process button, and we get a new set of buttons up on the top. Okay. All right, so let's see what file 1 is. Let's click on that, and you'll see that every time I click on it, it toggles in and out the dark spectrum. There it is in red. Okay, so we're going to pick that one by filling in the little circle over here, and we're going to set that as our dark. Then we're going to take a look at that's not the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. Okay, so that is our reference sample. That doesn't have any food coloring in it, so we'll call that our reference. And then to convert into absorbance, we hit the convert button. All right, And you can see things went a little south on this one here, but yeah, it doesn't look too hot on that one either. Anyway, sometimes these things happen. We have fairly good spectra there. Stuff we're working on. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. A little demo of the software, how to collect spectra and convert it to absorbance. All right, thank you.